Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the C's and Q's podcast. I'm your host, Christian Quezada, aka That Man CQ, here for episode 9 of the C's and Q's podcast. Today I am hosted with my man Jalen Kale, Feed the Fire himself, FTFJKO, here for a little duo podcast. Definitely feel like we've been overdue for one of those. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, coming at y'all with another Wild Wednesday. But before we get everything started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube at the C's and Q's podcast. Guys, for any clips, behind the scenes, or any segments from the shows, you guys can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at the CQ podcast _ And if you're just looking to listen to the audio version of this, maybe you're on a road trip, running some errands, or just maybe jamming out in the car, guys can follow us at anchor.fm the CQ podcast 22. Be able to find us on Pandora, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, we're there. Anchor.fm the CQ podcast 22. Appreciate all the love and support you guys been giving us over the past couple of months, man. Much love. Thank you guys. But like I said, again, we are here with my man Jalen Kale, Mr. Feed the Fire himself, back with another Wild Wednesday.
What's good? What's good?
What's poppin', man, since the last time you've been on here?
Man, shit's been changing, honestly. Just did a lot of growing so far. I don't remember when the last one that I was on here, but
some weeks.
Yeah,
some weeks.
Even in those last couple of weeks, just a lot of things have been happening. So I just want to also say really give this man share all his comments, all his videos, like it, subscribe. Real great content here.
For sure, man. I appreciate that because we definitely trying to push the envelope, be able to try to bring some refreshing kind of content to be able to relate to the people that's in our age group. You know what I'm saying? The people that are in our era going through the shit that we're going through, and just something that we can all commonly relate to and feel ourselves on. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like for what we're gonna talk about, there's a niche group of people that'll be able to kind of feel what we're feeling, but it'll also give people a different perspective too about how it is, basically the difference between coming from the east to the west, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of some of the differences, some of the things that you love, you don't love, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of some of the eye-opening experiences too, right? Because it's you come here and you expect one thing, you see another, and then all of a sudden that shit starts to turn you on. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, and shit's also different out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a different ball game, bro. You be seeing shit, you be like, bro, what the fuck? That would be abnormal as fuck that you would probably see back in the South, right? So we're gonna go get into that whole concept, right, from the east to the west, because now you've been here for some months now, pushing up on a year and stuff. You've been able to experience a multitude of things, right?
Yeah, it's been it's about almost 9 months now, 10 months, and I would just say it. Like you said, there's just a difference in culture, honestly, from the east and the west. You just gotta be able to adjust to it and be at first I felt like I was just a fly on the wall, where I was just over there just standing in the background seeing how everyone moves, because when you first move to a new place, you don't really know what the vibe is. Yeah,
you're trying to feel everything out and get acclimated to the new environment. Yep.
Because being here on vacation, it's different mentality when you're on vacation. You kind of just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you just you're on some whatever type shit.
Yeah.
Just fuck it.
I'm on fucking demon time as soon as I touch down. Ain't playing no games. Yeah. But now you gotta now I gotta at first I was just kind of watching myself, watching my surroundings, just to make sure we in a good place. I'm that type of person where I gotta know every single exit, and just so if some shit goes down,
you got an escape plan for everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know where your safe spots are. And I feel it's you gotta get acclimated to your new home and shit. You gotta kind of just readjust everything, reassess yourself when it comes to your environment. And I feel that adapting to the environment really, but just for context, for anybody that doesn't know, so me and Jalen both are from the South, more specifically Florida. So we're from two different parts of Florida, but Jalen's from Central Florida, the Orlando area. I'm more from South Florida, over from Fort Myers, Lee County area as well. But we obviously met whenever we went to college together, and we played ball together in Central Florida. So that's where we first met, probably 6 years back or so now. Time flying by. Yeah. So
that time back then, bro, it was crazy. We were training from sun up to sundown. Yeah, now thinking about it.
Yeah, no, it was a different type of lifestyle, being a collegiate athlete and stuff. But that's kind of like where we started now, and now we over here on the West. Like I've been here, you know, like probably like 2.5 years now, which is crazy to think that. And now you're pushing up on a year. Like time flies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like coming into like this new environment and shit. It's like, what's been? Let's see. What's been like the biggest transition for you, like since coming here from FL, for you personally?
So like I would say, besides like the people, just getting comfortable around the people here, because you can just, there's like a different sense of like everyone has their own pockets and groups, but then like at the same time they'll be like real like friendly to you, but want to include you in like group stuff. And so I'm like, all right, like now I just kind of know where like everyone stands here. And so that was like the first thing getting adjusted to. And then like the second thing would just be like living on my own for the first time, because this is my first time just like living away with family. So like just getting away from that and just kind of like standing on my own 2 feet, become my own man. That's really been like the biggest leap. And that has been and still is like being a progressive thing every day.
No, yeah, it's a continuous process, because you would think like even when like you move off to college, that's like the first step when you're like off on your own and shit like that. But it's different because like there's certain responsibilities you don't have on your hand that you have in college, or that you would have now that you wouldn't have in college. What I meant to say, like, you know, obviously like you got dorm rooms, you got like CAF that cooks for you, you got a schedule planned out for you, you got class at this time, practice at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like you got this day off, so you might go to the club or something with your teammates, or go to a party or something, or hang out by the beach, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different kind of feel versus now where like you got all this freedom and liberty, but at the same time, like you also got a shit ton of responsibilities you got to handle, you know, like obviously like you got bills, and then you got like your personal care, your social life, like your job, and like also just if as an individual, whatever it is you want to do in your life as a career, like work on that and build that as well. So I feel you on that, like big time. Like when it comes to that, like bro, like the growth that this shit brings you. I think like my first 6 months here were like so rough, and I was so ready to like fucking turn around and just go back. And I was like really to that point, but I was like, what is that going to do for me? So I kind of had to just like one night I just was like, man, fuck that. I can't, like, I'm too far in now to just be like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to leave.
Bro, thanks.
Yeah. So it's like, it was just kind of like, fuck it, bro. Like I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? Like suck it the fuck up. Like, you know, like we say, man the fuck up.
Yeah,
you know,
you just gotta
like,
eat it and then like make the best of your situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like that for you and like personally for me turned out to be like one of the best like situations, because like, that's when you're like your feet are to the fire and you're just like, bro, all right, if I'm not doing this, like there's no way I'm going back home to like what I was already in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. And so that's, I would say pretty much from that point, like probably like 2 months after that is when I really started like make a full turnaround. And then I was like beyond happy that I was here. And I was like, man, fuck it, I'm here now. We lit. So I was like, I'm about to live this shit up. Like I got my job. I'm making some cash. I'm working towards like my career, my goals and the shit. And like, I'm cool. Like I'm vibing now. Like, man, fuck going back to the South. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, ain't nothing wrong with the hometown or the home state and shit like that. But I think just being in a new place, just like, it just feels good. Just something about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of being in a new environment. And
yeah, you kind of get to create your own, like your own name, your own perspective. You're completely new here. So like you can reinvent yourself to like whatever you want. And that was awesome. That's awesome. Just like, I haven't changed from like who I am, like morally. Yeah. But I would say like spiritually and just kind of like my mentality has changed since I've been out here.
Yeah. I felt you on a personal level when it came to the shit of like acclimating to the people here too. Like the culture, this shit different.
Yeah.
Like you would think there's assholes like in the South, and which there is, but like there's a different type of like camaraderie and like home feel. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like being out there.
That Southern comfortness. Like even if like people just clowning and joking, like, or just being a dickhead, like, you know for a fact, like, they just clowning and joking. Yeah,
that's the homie. Shit. Like, that's just culture. Like, that's just how we get along and, like, how we laugh and, like, kind of, like, come together and shit like that.
Yeah, people here be coming with, like, ill intentions.
I swear, bro, they be moving, they be jugging a different way out here. Like,
everything got an agenda.
I swear, bro, I'm like, bro, just from, like, personal experiences, bro, this shit been crazy. Like, because I felt that shit on the personal level. Like, people, I would say people here like up front are kinder, you know what I'm saying? Like they're kinder and shit like that, and like they're more cool, and like it's easier to like conversate with people here. But like also on the back end of that, like there's a hell of a lot of people too that are hella cliquey here, and like they don't want to let you in on like certain things. Like certain people don't want to put you on with like maybe businesses or jobs or like you know, in the sports community too, like people are very cliquey as well when you're trying to maybe play in a certain type of tournament for a certain sport.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Kind of like get into all that shit too. Like I felt that shit on a personal level because I've experienced it in like all different kinds of like spaces, like social life, schooling, working, you know what I'm saying? Even in sports as well. Like,
right.
And I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's at least it's consistent though. At least like it's not like I love it, but at least it's fucking consistent. You feel me? Like,
yeah, we both have the same kind of experiences so far.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't fuck with that shit. Because it like just morally, like I'd be cool with people. Like, you know, I say what's up to someone, like, hey, what's up, what's good, this and that. Like, you know, if they happen to be an athlete, hey, bro, like you play ball, like you trying to come play on my team, this and that, like whatever. Like just being cool with people.
Yeah, just
you know?
giving people opportunities. And like, yeah, that's just something that you either got to be in the know here. Like you got to know someone that knows someone.
Facts. Oh my God. Like if you don't really know anybody, and then like the window of opportunity you have to meet someone that is going to let you in is so small. Like, so it makes it kind of like annoying. That should make it kind of aggravating, like at the same time.
If you're not taking
like,
your shots like at that moment,
bro,
you just gotta like.
Oh my God. So you guys might have seen this on my content or page before, but Jalen Kale is co-owner of the Feed the Fire brand, athletic brand. Gotta
cop your shorts.
Gotta give a quick shout out real quick. Let me stand up. But
oh, look at them sexy ass legs right there.
If you guys watching the video version right now, these are the Miami Vice shorts. So you gotta see them. Boom, boom, boom. Got the zipper pockets in here in the mix. I know y'all.
Look at them shits. Efficiency.
Back pocket too. Shoddy
for
thick.
all your needs.
And then also got the inside compression as well. So that's actually fucking really dope as well. But yeah, had to rock the Feed the Fire shorts on the show.
Cop yours in the link in the bio. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok at f.t.fire.
And then you want to be able to cop any type of shorts, merch, whatever the case, feedthefire.online. Be able to find any of that stuff on there as well. So yeah, man. Jalen, co-owner of Feed the Fire.
Go cop your merch.
The Feed the Fire family, man. Definitely want to be able to get Kevin on here as well. But yeah, so talking about that, right? Talking about sports and all that shit. We definitely want to get shit popping soon when it comes to that space. But going from that, I mean, I guess we kind of talked about this a little bit, but like, what are some of the things that you probably like kind of like get aggravated by or hate like over here on the West Coast, or more specifically, I guess, Arizona?
I don't know, bro. I don't hate too much out here, besides like I said, just kind of like that friendliness they show, and then just kind of like
trying to be fake and shit. Yeah. Like they try to like fill you out and get to know you and then use it against you, kind of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. That shit real common here.
Just a separate agenda to like everything else. You can't just be like reeling up front like everybody else got something else to say and kind of like something else to do with that information. Yeah,
because I feel you on that, because at least like when you in Florida, you know someone won't fuck with you. Because they just won't fuck with you. Like they won't dap you up. They won't talk to you. So like at least you know like to just stay away. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody here is so inviting. So it's a fucking coin flip. It's a 50-50. You don't know who the fuck is like, you know what I'm saying, gonna actually be cool and who gonna be fake as fuck.
You gotta really be like, have all your shit close to your chest. Because if you just like start spilling out anything,
swear,
just, like, talk, it just becomes like chatter. Chatter. Like,
swear.
I know your work situation is different from my work situation, but at the end of the day, it's all the same chatter.
It is, bro. Oh my God. It's consistent. The shit is crazy. I'm like, it's weird how you can go into different like workplaces and shit. Like, it's just what the culture is. Like, it's like, you can't really do much about it. It's just the culture. It's like, you just gotta
gonna hear something about you that not necessarily true.
No, all the time. I'm like, bro, like just be pre-assuming shit, because folks just want to like stir the pot for nothing. And I thought that shit was bad over there in Florida, but like here, it's like even twice as bad. There's probably a couple other things that I'm not totally in love with, but overall, like I actually love it. So do you have anything else that you hate? Because I feel like those are kind of the standard ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't experienced too much yet, to be completely honest. Been trying to get comfortable. So like, I would just point to those two things just because like a social aspect and then just kind of like my whole climate here.
Yeah, facts. So then like up front, like obviously, you know, you've been here under a year and shit like that, but what are some of the things that you love so far about being here and shit?
Oh, just being in this area, like there's so much to do. Like even though I haven't done much, everything's like so like compressed and like right in front of you. There's always something to do.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one, bro. How everything's more like condensed and shit. Like you don't have to drive as far to like go do shit.
Exactly, bro. Because
dude.
like you really be traveling like 30, 45 minutes to just do anything. Back home. But like here, like you can just go down the street and there's just like there's a bunch of restaurants, or like you're gonna be over there. Like there's a movie theater, or like right down the street from us, maybe like 20 minutes.
Facts.
Is like all the ballparks and stadiums and stuff.
So really like 10. Like if you were to go like towards downtown or something, like that shit is like really like 10 if anything.
Yeah, and you can like, just do that and like
all the freeways and shit are like right here. You just boom boom hop on, go like.
And there's no tolls. No tolls.
Bro, oh my dog. You don't have to have a fucking like Sun Pass here.
Yes.
Or a fucking what was the other one? Oh my gosh, bro.
Be racking up money for you.
Swear, dog. Like they take a picture of that license plate quick as fuck, boy. Start racking that shit on your fucking insurance and shit, or your fucking license. Like, bruh, shit's annoying. At least it's like fuck. Good thing that shit is not a thing here, cause fuck that. But yeah, the highway definitely convenient here. I love the weather. Honestly, like the weather for me is just it's just beautiful. I love it.
Because it's starting to get really nice. Yeah, like, it's starting to get really nice outside.
It's gonna drop like to like at least 40 degrees and shit like that. Like probably within the next couple of months. Like I personally like the cold because now I can rock the sweatpants. I can rock hoodies and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can pull out the beanies and
that
like
fall time fit era is about to pull up.
It's already here.
I got fits on fits on fits lined up.
I'm telling you,
I got them all lined up like it's my first day of school. Like I'm gonna wear this one on Monday. I'm gonna wear this one on Tuesday. Boy, don't play with me.
bro, got them all in the closet and shit, hung up together, ironed out and
exactly. I got the shorts with the shirts.
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I got coats, jean jackets, bomber jackets, hoodies, all types of jeans, pants, chino pants, sweatpants, fucking joggers, like you name it. But I got them shits ready to go.
Yeah, my Instagram is about to be on blast.
You said you can't do that shit in Florida. You about to go crazy now.
What, bro? I step out for like 10 minutes. Oh, I'm looking good. What? Oh, hold up. Let me take off this jacket real quick. Oh, I got a pit stain right here. This is how I'm about to set up. Take my photos just like this.
That's why every motherfucker in Florida be posted just like this when they take a picture.
Yeah.
When they take one like this, because they know they got them piss stains. Don't let him be a big boy too. You know that boy sweaty as fuck.
Don't let him wear a gray shirt.
I swear. A gray or a white shirt, boy. You know you sweaty as shit. That's why some of y'all big boys in Florida be wearing hoodies and shit, even when it's hot outside. Y'all know y'all ass be sweating through that shirt. Y'all just trying to cover that motherfucker up. Y'all ain't out there being cute. We know y'all secret, bitch. The fuck? We know what the fuck y'all doing, man. This shit crazy. It's like the beautiful thing is you ain't got to experience that here. No. I swear, like, bro, like I don't ever have that problem having like sweat stains in the armpits or none of that shit.
I haven't had that yet.
Swear, bro. Even like backstage, it's crazy because even in the summertime when it's hot as fuck, I still don't really get that.
No,
like,
you don't
like
even
the
get
sweat on the back and all that shit.
When you're like driving and stuff. No, I haven't had that since like I went back home for the summer, and that was awful. That was awful. I'm not gonna lie, because that's when I really like realized the difference in just how like humid Florida is and then how dry here is. Because I went back home and I stepped outside for like 15 minutes, came back sweating, went back inside, took a shower, went back outside to go do some stuff with my fam. 30 minutes in the car, sweating, got out, was in the restaurant. My sweat started to like dry up on my arms. I'm feeling disgusted and sticky. I ate my food, get back outside, sweat some more.
I swear, yo. It's
Like,
a
bruh,
bitch,
what?
dog.
Take another shower. I'm taking like damn near 3 showers.
Dog, I'm telling you, using the fuck out that water in Florida, boy. I'm telling you, like, when I was here, like the first time I came to move here officially, and then probably after like 4 or 5 months, I went back for like the holidays and shit. I'm telling you, as soon as the plane was touched down in Florida, bro, and my fucking palms were sweating. I was like, bro.
Oh yeah, that first time off the plane.
Oh
that
my
first step
God.
off the plane.
Yo, you feel that shit instantly. And
It's
mind
like a
you,
whoosh.
I left this motherfucker in like joggers, a long sleeve tee with a jacket, with a hat on, thinking shit sweet. Cause I felt good. I felt comfortable leaving the house in the morning to get to the airport. Man, I got to Florida, but I took that motherfucker off, wrapped it around my waist, pulled the sleeves up, took my fucking hat off. I was like, oh man, fuck this shit. Gotta deal with this shit
again.
Yeah, bro. Like, oh my gosh, yo. For the next fucking week, I can't stand that shit for real. That shit annoying. But nah, I definitely love the weather here compared to that bullshit. I don't know anything else like that I probably like really love other than like this time of year. Definitely some of the food and shit like that. But we'll get into that pretty soon. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
see, I would have to disagree with that.
what, like with food and stuff like that over here?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think like overall it's better, but I do think I like the slight adjustment of getting like different type of cultures and shit, or like different, you know what I'm saying? Like just like a new taste. For
Yeah,
a little bit, and then it kind of wears out, and you're kind of like, fuck this shit. I kind of want to like go
that's
back
what
to
I
Florida.
would say. Like,
Yeah.
just the type of, maybe because like I'm Haitian and Dominican, like I'm just used to that culture's like
Good cooking,
food
like
style. Yeah.
You don't get that shit out here for real.
Nah, and like I used to think I loved Mexican food, bro. I swear to God, I used to think I loved Mexican food until I tried like some of that authentic Mexican food, and I was like, that shit I like.
You better stop before all the Chicanos come at you, cuz.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with y'all. It's nothing wrong with y'all. It's just not in my taste buds. I don't like beans poured all over my rice and all over my enchiladas like that.
Oh shit! No, I feel like how they pour that sauce, so you like eat it with a fork and knife type shit.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. That shit slap.
No.
That shit slap.
It's not bad,
Oh,
but
shit.
like, I would rather have my beans on the side.
You want to grab that hoe?
Yeah,
Eat it with your hands and shit.
I ain't eating beans with my hands. That's wild.
No, bro. I'm talking this motherfucker, yo. I'm talking about like if it was
Y'all
burrito. Bro, watch out. I'm talking about like if it was a burrito, cuz like if it was like, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could pick it up, eat it with your hand.
And then like have
or a taco
my
or
side,
something.
and then have my side of rice and have my side of beans, and I'll just mix that up myself. I don't need some brown beans and brown bean sauce splattered all over top of that stuff so I can't differentiate that shit. Like, now I don't even know what I'm eating at this point. Like, it just all looks like dog shit to me.
Oh, shit.
But it has nothing to do with y'all. Like, it's a preference thing.
I feel it. We gonna dive more into that here in a second. But I feel you on that. I guess it is a preference thing for sure. Well, what is kind of like sliding away from that just a little bit? So like since you've been here, what's some of the most wild shit that you've either seen or experienced since you've been here?
Oh, bro, what?
Bro has something.
Yeah, hold up.
Bro has something right away.
Every time I go to varsity, like, there's always something wild.
Oh, he name dropping. Oh,
there's
shit.
always something wild going on. Hey, if you in this area, y'all go to varsity, that place turns up for real. I just say like anytime we go there, bro, we just be up, like it don't matter what floor we on, we just make sure like we turn that bitch up and it gets lit. People always around us looking at us. As soon as we walk into someplace, heads be turning. I say that every single time.
The energy different.
Yes.
The energy
we
different.
just bring all the energy. So it really is not like one core memory. It's just more of like, I haven't been out that much, but the like handful of times that I have been out has been a crazy like experience. It's
facts.
Everything's been a movie.
Facts. That is true. I could definitely attest to that. Man, I don't know. Like, I don't, bro. There's like a multitude of things like I could talk about right now, bro. Like in terms of like wild shit I've either like seen or experienced.
Remember that dude from on the bike? What did he say? He was like, "Oh, I just popped a perk. I'm just vibing." Like, like, bro, what?
Hey, bro. So mind you, we was. Yo, that shit is funny as hell, bro. Because mind you, so we was in the downtown area one time, right? We had just finished getting out of a bar or some shit like that, and yeah, bro, there was homeboy outside. I don't know. He looked like he was a Latino or some shit, but he was like on a lowrider type bike, and bro was just like cruising around like the parking lot and shit. He's like, man, I'm just out here off a perk vibing, cuz. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like that's some shit that you would see in Florida too, but Jit was just tripping. Like he was off a beam for sure. He was definitely off a beam for sure. That was, bro. I think like I said, there's like a multitude of things I could talk about. Like for me, it's like, bro, like the homeless population here is pretty decent. Like it's a decent amount of homeless people. Like some of them migrate from like California and shit like that too. So I guess it's kind of like you get it a little bit from there. But yeah, like some of the homeless people out here really like be bugging, bro. Like we talked about this shit a little bit, like on like I think it was episode 1 and shit. Justin was talking about how there's like tweakers and shit out here.
Oh yeah. When he was talking about getting creamed, like
yo, watch out. Bro, shout out my guy. But no, dude, it really is some tweakers out here, boy. Some folks be bugging the fuck out, dog. I remember like honestly, bro, probably the wildest thing I've witnessed with my own eyes, right, when it comes to like the homeless folks and shit. And I seen some shit because I seen folks like fighting shit and this and that. But actually, there's two of them. I've seen 2 different things. So I'm gonna tell you this one first because it's not as vulgar. But the first one, I remember I was at a QT, right? Because that's like the gas station out here. That's like Arizona's like racetrack for Florida.
That's
you know
what
I'm
I noticed.
Yeah, like it's like the same vibe as racetrack, but it's just like called QT, whatever, Quick Trip. So anyways, I was getting some gas and shit, and as I'm pulling out, it was these 2 like what appeared to be 2 homeless dudes. Like they was fighting and shit, or like they pushed each other back and forth. They like went and they swung at each other. They hit each other like once or twice, and then all of a sudden, like I seen one dude like kind of like buck up at the other one, and the other guy like had like a knife or some shit. He whipped that shit out, and the guy that didn't have the knife still came at Buddy and tried to like hit him or something, bro. And I think low key, like Buddy that had the knife shanked his ass.
What?
I didn't like it happened so quick that I don't think I seen when he actually like hit him with it. But yeah, bro. Because then like once Buddy that didn't have the knife, once he like ended up walking away or whatever, he like said some shit and started like walking away, bro. He turned around. I just seen like a cut in the back of his shirt and like a fucking like a blood spot, bro. That was like this fucking big. And I was like, hey, yo.
God
I was
damn.
like, whoa, what the fuck? I said, yo, I think bro just got stabbed. And he was like walking away like perfectly fine. Like he must have had like a bunch of adrenaline or some shit.
About that life.
Bro.
I've been in that like many times.
Dog, this is like at like 12 in the afternoon, cuz like it's the middle
in
of
broad daylight?
I swear. Cause it ain't even like 8 p.m., 10 p.m. or like 5 or 6 in the morning. Cause this is like the middle of the day, like right off to the side, bro. When you like leaving the entrance of the fucking gas station, dude. I was like, yo, Buddy just got, bro, like, is nobody seeing this shit? Buddy just got stabbed. I was like, yo, he got this like big ass blood spot on the back of his shit. Like, dog, I was just on some like, what the fuck, yo? Oh my gosh. There was that. Dude, that shit was like crazy. Cause I was sitting there and I'm like,
yeah, bro, like,
yo, like,
what are you supposed to do on that point?
Yeah,
like,
bro, just got stabbed. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, so that happened, right? And then there was another time when I was living at my old apartment or whatever. It was my first apartment that I got when I came here. And I remember, I think that day specifically, it might have been like on the weekend or something. I think I went to the gym in the morning, like at like 8 or 9 in the morning. Like, so right after that, I was coming back, realized I needed gas. So I went to the Circle, I think it was a Circle K or like, it was a Circle K. It was like right by my crib and shit. So I pulled in there, whenever I'm getting gas. So while I'm getting gas, obviously put the pump in there, I let it pump itself. And I'm just vibing, leaning on my car, bro. I look over to my left and fam, I see these 3 homeless people, right? I see 2 of them was guys. And then there was another one that was a woman, what appeared to be, right? And she was literally knelt down on her knees.
Oh, boy.
And the other 2 were like triangled, like in front of her like this. And then she was like here. And bro, and I swear, literally I saw like both of them, like you couldn't see, like they weren't ass out, but like their pants were like down some. And I just seen other buddy hands was like this, and the other ones like their hands in front of them, you know what I'm saying, type shit, like we was pissing or something.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, like, and I seen that, and then I just seen like some motion, and I was like, bro, but like I swear to you, this is literally happening like in the front of the gas station, not like physically where the door is, where you enter the convenience store part of it. Like this is out in front by like the entrance where like the big sign is that tells you how much the gas is and shit. It's like towards that.
So
but
like on
it's
the
like,
side of the road type?
Fam, another case in broad fucking daylight. It was like 12 in the afternoon, cause I was in the gym from like 9 to like 11. So this had to have been like 11, 11:30, like somewhere between 11 and 12 o'clock. Like it's like fucking in the middle of the afternoon.
Bro.
Getting topped off in front of a Circle K.
Bro, women want dick in their mouths at all hours of the day. That's the moral of the story right there.
That is crazy.
Like, no, it's crazy that she's sucking 2 niggas off in the middle of the street. What the fuck? That's crazy. She probably didn't even brush her teeth first. Like,
she homeless. How the fuck she gonna brush her teeth? She homeless motherfucker. How she gonna brush her teeth?
well, she brushing it with the dick, I guess. Like, I don't fucking know.
Oh my god.
She got more important things to figure out than having those 2 dicks in her head. Like, my bad.
Right, you stupid. Oh my god, I'm dead, bro. You dumb as fuck. Dog, but I'm telling you, in broad fucking daylight, topping off 2 fucking homeless folks right there in the front of the gas station. I'm like, dog, this is what we doing out here? I was like, this is what we doing? I was like, bro, that's when I fully determined, like, this motherfucker out here is a zoo. In certain areas, but boy, it'd be a fucking zoo out here for real. Like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah, like, that's, I'm still not over that. I'm still not over
Doug,
that.
I'm telling you, I can't make this shit. Like, this is happening in broad day. And I'm like, I didn't want to keep, like, staring, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, like, or like walk up close to him or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't gonna be on some weird shit. Like, yeah, let me hold your dick for you. Like,
can I get this on World Store?
Like, so, hey, Shawty, can I get next? Like the fuck?
Let me tag team. Swanton bombing that shit. Like,
Buddy gonna get mad at me. So I'm just trying to get little mama to suck some. Bro, like I was like in broad daylight, cause I'm looking at the shit and I was like, yo, is this really happening right now? And like, I ain't even like want to violate them folks and like record them or anything either. Like, I was just on some like, nah, bro, I'm just get the fuck up out of here. Like, let me just get this gas and go on about my day and go do what I gotta do. Like, but yeah, bro, that was probably the 2 most wild things I think from like homeless people that I've seen. And then I think like there's been a couple of stories that I've heard like in terms of like women talking about like the men here or whatever, like personal experiences they've had with the guys here.
Go ahead and speak on that. Yeah, go ahead and speak on that real quick.
Yo, like, dog. Okay, bro. I got a couple of stories. Like, first of all, like, I'm gonna say this for any of the men that happen to be out here on the West Coast, more specifically Arizona. Yo, y'all got a bad rep. Like, these women's be shitting on y'all. Like, I'm gonna just be real. These women be purebred shitting on y'all. I don't know what it is that y'all doing out here, but I think out of the stories that I've heard, the shit that I've witnessed, bro, and just like off the vibe that y'all giving off, bro, like y'all, dog,
y'all need to tighten up for real.
Like, bro, this shit crazy. Like, I ain't never seen so many women been strung along than I like seen since I came to the state.
Yeah, it's like it's it's in the culture.
At least like if you in the South and like you got a man that ain't shit, at least like you know he ain't shit. And he finna tell you that. Like, he finna tell you that you just some pussy to him. You feel me?
Yeah, it's more of the straight up game.
These motherfuckers out here be trying to be on all kinds of like demon time manipulative shit, like out leveraging women type shit, bro, and like
type shit to be like, oh, I love you type shit.
Tell that hoe you love her on Monday and slap her on Tuesday. Like,
What?
shit crazy. Cause like,
and then they come back on Wednesday. Oh, I love you.
yes, try to nut in that bitch or something, bro. Bro, so I'm telling you, like,
Demons.
so I'll tell you, bro, I'll give you like two stories that I know, right? So it was one, it was a girl I used to work with, right? Like probably like within my first couple of months, like from being here and stuff, I was like working in retail and shit. And I remember we was just in the store and shit. It was slow as fuck, so we just standing around like not really doing shit, and started talking about like just like how the guys here are like douchebags and shit and this and that. Cause I started asking questions. I was like, yo, why does like the guys here have like such a bad rep or whatever? She's like, oh, they're so fucking pretentious. They're douchey as fuck, blah, 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 all this kind of shit. I'm like, what's something that you've like gone through? You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, that's like on some wild shit. Bro, literally told me she was like dating this dude, right? And I think they lived together. So I think she was actually living with this dude too, and like actually had some roommates on top of that. So she was like dating this dude. They were living together or whatever, had their own room. And then they also had some other guys that were like roommates in the house. Well, apparently they were all like dirty as fucking shit like that. She was always cleaning up after them, never took care of the house, never did shit. Obviously they're the fucking men of the house. So like if any type of plumbing issue goes down, lawn care or whatever, like they should be the motherfuckers handling that shit, you know? Like she was already taking care of like, I believe like all the bills and shit like that. So I'm like, she was having to do all that shit. I'm like, first of all, y'all ain't shit for that. Like, come on now. Don't let a woman get her hands dirty like that, bro. Like, be a fucking man. Like, if the lawn need to be cut, or if the trash need to be taken out, like,
Go ahead and just like,
yeah, bro. Like, yeah, like go handle that. Like, what the fuck? And so I remember she was telling me one time about how like I want to say they either went out to a nightclub or like they were sitting around the house and shit talking about they want to go to a strip club. And I guess she was with the shits and was on some like, oh, I'll go with y'all, whatever. And they was like, word? And she was like, yeah, like, fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. They just go. And so they all went out to the strip club and shit, right? So next thing you know, like, they went to the strip club or whatever, and like they were there and shit, you know what I'm saying? She was I don't know what type of time she was on, but I guess she was trying to buy one of them a lap dance and shit. And so basically like they were sitting there vibing and shit, trying to get them a lap dance. They were kind of being all awkward and shit because they were with a chick that they knew in the strip club and shit, so they didn't want to go touch up on other bitches, especially the one that was dating her, you know what I'm saying, type shit. But I guess she didn't really give a fuck, right? So they were there, they were vibing out and shit. So all of a sudden, like, what I believe was to be like her boyfriend had like left with another chick. And
at
like
the strip club?
Yes. Like left with another bitch.
Like left with a stripper?
I believe,
just like another,
so. I believe so. From what it is, from I remember, yes. Left, right? And left her there with her homeboy, right? So she was on some like, what the fuck is going on? Where you're at? All this and that. At the time, she didn't know he left with a bitch, right? So at the time, she was on some like, where the fuck are you at? Blah, 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 blah. I guess homeboy lied and said like, oh, he had to go pick up his homeboy, another homeboy from somewhere else. It was an emergency or something. So he picked up and dipped. He's like, oh, whatever. The other homeboy that was there was like, oh, he's going to take you home or whatever. Like he'll take you back to the crib, right? So I guess that dude, when it was her and him in the club and shit, they were just kind of awkwardly like sitting there or whatever. And she was like, whatever. He fucked her on and went to like a private room with a different bitch, right? So he goes and leaves. Boom. Now she there by herself. First of all, like, there's already a couple of major red flags to this whole thing, right? Yeah. Like I'm sitting here, like I'm listening to this story and I was like, but I didn't want to interrupt her, right? So I just let her keep talking. And so, yeah, homeboy goes to the room, right? Long story short, literally, she's like sitting there basically waiting for him. And a couple of hours go by, they're about to close the motherfucker down or whatever. But it's like 3, 4 in the morning. Never comes out. And so she looking around and shit. She was like, oh, I'm trying to find like my friend or whatever supposed to take me home. She looking around. They're like, well, ain't nobody here, blah, blah, blah. Goes outside, car not there. Bruh, left her at the strip club. His homeboy left her at the strip club. And then so she had to go and find another ride. Had to either call like an Uber type shit or whatever, like call her parents or whatever to come pick her up and go take her. Fam, and when she got home, her boyfriend yelled at her and got mad at her. I said, motherfucker, what?
Yo, that's some manipulative type shit right there.
I said, what? Yo,
that's wild. That's wild.
There's a couple of things wrong with this story. First of all, like, I ain't ever taking my chick to a strip club. The fuck?
See, now I'm not opposed to that idea if she's down
Like,
with it.
I'm not completely opposed to it, but like that's a 50-50. That's a toss up for me, right?
Yeah, like it's the reason I go to a strip club is not the reason why I bring you to a strip club.
Yeah. So like that was already like a toss up for me. It's not a major red flag, but it's a toss up, right? The second thing is like, why the fuck are you finna leave? Obviously, he was doing some skank shit. Like, he was going to get another bitch. So, obviously, like, you cheating on
That's
your...
already a red flag.
Yeah, like,
in front of her.
Yeah, like, you going and cheating on your chick and lying to her about where you going. Like, you already fucked up for that. And then also, on top of that, you leave her there?
Yeah, like
that's crazy, folks. That's someone's daughter.
Yeah, bro. We don't endorse, like, shit like this. That's manipulation.
On some other shit. Like,
yeah.
I can understand you cheating or some shit like that, but why are you going to leave your chick in a strip club, cuz? And
just leave her in general.
Like what
if she your chick, like,
what the fuck? Bro, you see, like this is literally how I'm reacting, because I was like, I'm listening to her and I'm listening to the story, but I don't think I'm fully comprehending what the fuck she's telling me. And I'm like, huh? What? So he left you there with your homeboy? He's like, yeah.
And then the homeboy wasn't there.
And then homeboy went to a private room with a bitch and then ended up leaving without even telling you shit. Didn't take you home. Yeah. So they abandoned you at a strip club. Yeah. Oh, okay. And so when you got home, he was mad at you because you were coming home late? Yeah. Excuse me, bitch? I was like, what the fuck? Yo, so like that was like one of the craziest things I heard. I was like, is y'all really living like that out here? Like, that's what y'all doing? Like, bro, at the end of the day, like, even if you a manipulative motherfucker, like, bro, like, don't be putting a fucking female's life in danger like that. Like, that's crazy. That's on some wild shit. Like, that's wild, bro. Come on, don't be putting a female's life in danger like that, bro. At least, like, make sure she fucking gets home.
Exactly.
Before you, like, drop her ass the fuck off before you go laying like, dick in another place. Like,
being a gentleman at that point. Like, it's not even being a gentleman. Just, like, just caring about people, like, that you know.
Swear, bro. And then this individual ended up, like, dating that dude for over a fucking year. Ended up continue to keep. I'm like, what? What?
Like I said, it's the culture, bro, because they just be allowing it.
Dog, that shit crazy, bro. Like, if you getting manipulated or abused or all kinds of shit out here, bro, like, you just allowing that shit to happen, bro, at the end of the day. Like,
sometimes you gotta take accountability for yourself.
For real, bro. Like, and you gotta understand, like, if that's the culture out here, if like the men ain't shit kind of thing here in Arizona specifically, bro, like that's, bro, like, exactly, like, hold yourself accountable. Like, don't allow them to be sitting there and fucking like doing shit like that. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, bro.
Like,
it was
just based off of like my track record, I'm not the best person, but like, I'm gonna be straight up. Just based off my track record, like, I'm not amazing, but at the same time, I am a gentleman. And, like, at least, like, in the terms of, like, you, my girl, I'm going to take care of you.
Bro, like, for real. Like, I ain't finna leave you stranded in a fucking...
Nowhere, bro. I ain't going to leave you stranded nowhere. You come with me, you leaving with me.
Yeah, like, not at a party. Bro, like, it's multiple instances, too. Like, that was, like, a major one. Because, obviously, like, a minor offense to that is, like, leaving a chick at a party. Like, leaving a chick that you came with, like, leaving her at a party and abandoning her there. That's, like, on a minor offense. Like, that's still really fucked up. But this one was, like, on a whole nother scale. Because you left this bitch at a strip club, bro. At all places. It could be some creepy, horny, like, crazy dudes out here. Because, like, I won't lie. Like, she was an attractive female. So, I'm, like...
Yeah, and all the guys at the strip club are there for one reason.
Yeah, like, you never know. She could have got snatched up, raped, like, all kinds of shit could have happened. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, that's
shit's
crazy.
Wild here, too.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is you on? Like, why the fuck is you gonna sit there and, like, leave her there? Like, that shit just didn't. And I've heard, like, multiple stories of, like, females getting left at parties and shit too, and, like, which I guess happens, like, you know, other places, but, like, I feel like here it's like a fucking trend almost.
Yeah, it's more. It happens more so than it should.
Like, it's on these, like, motherfuckers, like, bucket list or some shit. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, they just out here just, like, on some, like, yeah, I got to go to a party with a bitch and leave her there at least once.
Yeah, like, I got to mentally destroy this bitch's, like,
bro,
ego.
Like, what is y'all on, bro? So that's some of the wild shit that I've heard, like, just in terms of, like, y'all culture with relationships and stuff like that. Other than that, though, I love it, though. But we're gonna transition now, and we're gonna play my little favorite game. You already know what time it is.
Oh, play that bitch. Welcome back.
Hey, so this is the part of the show where we like to play a little game I love to call This or That. Hosted by Christian Quezada, a.k.a. That Man CQ. Obviously featured here today with me, Mr. Feed the Fire himself, Jalen Ko. Here to come back at you guys with another game of This or That. So obviously it's only Jalen here to be able to answer, but I'm going to answer with him. So you know we can go back and forth on what it is that you want to agree. So obviously this is an east to the west type of episode. We're talking about cultural differences and some of the different shit that we see. Now we can kind of like hop into like different aspects, right? So like overall, like, food, culture,
okay,
what I'm saying, relationships. So now we can kind of like with the this or that, we can kind of dip into some of the other things that we talked a little bit about, but we didn't dive into it really. So now's the perfect time, right? So I'll read everything off to you. I'll let you answer first and kind of give your take, and then I'll put my 2 cents after. So we'll start off pretty basic because this is one that I heard recently. I think it was like on TikTok or something like that. But this or that, Zaxby's or Cane's?
Oh, you know how much I love Cane's. You know how much I love Cane's.
Yo.
Bro, I gotta go Cane's just because like they bread is just different. The cane sauce different. The tender's different.
Cause I'm thinking about getting some after this shit.
Bro, dead ass. Like we gotta make a trip.
Bro, so like, no, I feel you on that. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, being from the South, bro, and like having Zaxby's to my disposal, like, it's not even a joint I'm regularly going to when I'm over there.
Nah.
But like, I feel like when I'm here, like, I'm at fucking Cane's like once a week, or at least like every other week. Like, because I don't eat fast food like super common, but like I'm there. Like, that's one of the places, even which if I do go eat fast food, like that's where I'm at. One of the places I'm going to at least.
Got to, and doubling up on the bread. Tell me your order right now.
You gotta get the Caniac combo.
Yeah.
Substitute the coleslaw with the extra Texas toast.
Yeah.
And go ahead and slap on like 3 extra cane sauces.
Yeah.
And go to work. Get a lemonade with that bitch.
I'm devouring all that.
That shit busting, cuz I'm telling you, put the bread in the cane sauce, the fries, the chicken. You put all them motherfuckers together and dip that shit in the cane sauce, boy. Oh my god, that shit busting, cuz. Like I'm from the South, but like for me, like y'all gassing Zaxby's, bro. Like, can we be real, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
All y'all motherfuckers
Zaxby's
from Florida and shit, bro, or like if y'all got Zaxby's to y'all like disposal, bro. Can we be real, bro? Y'all be hyping that shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, bro. And like at least for like Cane's, bro, their menu is extremely simple. Extremely simple, extremely like simple, affordable, and authentic. Like it's like I don't know, bro. And then like the cane sauce is like one of a kind. Like you can't just get that shit anywhere. Motherfuckers be talking about Zaxby sauce. I don't even think I had that shit in my life.
Honestly, bro, like I'd pick so many other chicken places before I pick up Zaxby's, but like
telling you, I walk up to a Chick-fil-A before I go to a Zaxby's.
Facts.
Like what the fuck? Like, bruh, like nah, like I'm not even y'all be hyping that shit. But I saw that shit recently and y'all was like, Cane's is not that good. Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, like stop lying to yourself, bro.
Bro, I remember I came here to visit and I gained like 10 pounds, 15 pounds straight off eating Cane's 3 times a day for like 2 days.
Dog, you did. That's crazy. You did eat like Cane's like 4 times.
4 times
in like
those
3 days. That's
boy, I went up to Sedona, went hiking. I was huffing and puffing at the top. I have a picture on my Instagram. Boy, I was chubby.
Bro, was devouring that shit.
Boy had rolls. I ain't talking from Cane's.
So we both sided with Cane's then. We both definitely going with Cane's.
Yeah.
I definitely think y'all do be gassing up Zaxby's just a little too much. I'm gonna be honest. All right, so the next one for you, right? So I think this one's kind of oblivious or like it's like unanimous, but I'm gonna ask anyways. This or that, fries or Publix? Grocery stores.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's Publix. No. Fries
so first of all, I'm gonna side before you give your reason. I'm gonna side with you, and then I'm gonna let you tell the people as to why.
All right. Yeah, bro. Them pub subs different. I'm gonna just say like my key words are different. Pub subs different. You get a basket of chicken, fried, grilled, baked. It don't matter. different.
Oh my mama, cuz. Oh my god, that should be busting, cuz.
And you can get so much shit at Publix. And fries, nothing wrong with fries, but y'all just don't stand out.
Y'all, it's basic.
Bro, it's worse than a Walmart.
For real, low key.
Yeah,
like, it's not even like y'all deli or bakery and that shit really ain't that serious.
I'd just rather go to Walmart. Y'all lucky fries is right next to me. Because if Walmart was any closer, I wouldn't give you all business.
Obviously, it's like a mainstream like grocery store here and shit, so people still go to it. But like at the end of the day, I do feel like that shit is overhyped. But like Publix, bro, that shit is different, bro. From like the deli to the bakery to like most of them be having liquor stores and shit in them too, so that makes it super convenient.
Yeah,
so
you got
like
everything.
yeah, bro, them Publix subs is different, boy. And that bakery, boy, I'm telling you, anything you get in that motherfucker, bro, from strudels, cakes, cookies, brownies, bro, even the bread. Like anything in that motherfucker be slapping, bro. When you go to that deli, boy, you go get you a chicken tender, Publix sandwich, boy. Oh my mama, cuz, bro.
Dude.
And then the basket of chicken too. Whether you go get like a basket like with the thighs, legs, and all that shit, or you go get like the 20-piece wing one breaded.
That should be holding you for like 2 days,
bro. Oh my, that should be thick, bro. Them wings be thick as fuck.
Yeah,
like you get through like, bro, you think you could eat like a whole thing of them shits by yourself? Like, nah, not at all. The homies always used to get one of those. You split them in half. I'm telling you, like just through them wings alone, you gonna be filled up. Like 10 of them bitches, you gonna get right.
Good. You
go
good.
grab you some potato salad or something from like the cold item section too, bro.
Bro, I used to be a pub sub fanatic.
Swear, bro.
Every time I seen a sale, boy, I was there. I was there the next day. Made sure I at least had 2 of those that week.
Bro, I remember we was smacking like 2 to 3 of those. Like when we was training during the summer for football and shit, we have like at least 2 to 3 of those like for lunch, like a week easily. 2 to 4, really. I should be honest. Or we would get like the meals too, because you know they got other shit
the
like
meals.
like
those
like
were
you
fire
bro,
too.
like you
Those
go get you like 2 or 3 piece of like the meat, or you can get the tenders, like the 4-piece tender.
A little Hawaiian roll.
Yeah, bro, with the mac and cheese. Like they had mac and cheese, they had greens, they had potato salad.
They had the fries.
Yeah, the fries.
potato fries.
You get corn, fucking, bro. Yeah, the potato wedges.
Yes, the potato wedges. Those were fire,
bro. I forgot about the potato wedges, bro. I used to always get myself like, I think it was like a 4-piece tender. And then like you get the mac and cheese, the potato wedges, and then the little Hawaiian bread, cuz.
Yes.
Dog.
Yes.
Dude, that shit will really like real deal fill you up. Like sometimes I wouldn't even finish that shit. And I could eat a lot. Like,
nah, and it was mad cheap, all for like $7.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, bro, and then the
whole
pub
ass meal,
bro, and then like the pub sub, right? Like, especially if you get like the chicken tender one, bro, because it'd be thick as fuck. Like, bro, you could eat half that hoe and be filled, and then like save the other half either for like the next day or like that same night. Like, you got one sub for like $6, and that shit gonna feed you for 2 different times in your day. Like that shit undefeated, bro. I think it's a blowout. It's unanimous. Like Publix, Publix, it's unanimous. Like that shit is a blowout. This one, I could definitely see this one going either way. Depends. But so okay, so I'm gonna hit you with the next one. So this or that, Florida or Arizona nightclubs.
Ooh. I did a lot of damage in Florida nightclubs at a very young age. Did a lot of damage. All right, but you know what? I'm going to go with Arizona nightclubs, though.
Really?
I'm going to go with Arizona nightclubs.
Ew.
And hear me out. All right, the reason I'm going to go with Arizona nightclubs is 2 things. First, you got to be 21. And I know I said I did a lot of damage when I was younger in Florida, and that's because like clubs there you can start going to clubbing at like 18. Which isn't a bad thing.
Facts.
It actually helped me like get through all of my wild stages a lot earlier than a lot of these people here. But I would say that like being 21, like at the club and just knowing that everybody there like has to be 21 and just knowing your audience, it's definitely like it gives a different vibe into the area.
Yeah.
A lot of the places you go. Like in Florida, like
you definitely ran into motherfuckers that were under 21 though in these clubs out here.
Oh, for sure, security. But it's a lot less than
what you would expect in Florida.
Yeah. Sometimes you could go and like, you might see someone that you know damn well should not be in that club.
Yeah, for sure.
It just gives like a different audience and a different vibe here, and you're just like, all right, like, yeah, you know for a fact, like, if someone's fucked up, it's probably like their first time ever drinking.
Yeah,
Here.
that's true. Yeah,
Like I haven't really seen people being carried out of the club here. I saw that on a regular basis.
Well, I've seen it a couple. I've been here a little longer, so I've seen it on a couple of different occasions and shit. I've seen some crazy shit actually in nightclubs, but yeah, no, I feel you on that though.
Yeah. AZ Club's got this one.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm gonna give Florida the notch, right? But before I go into detail about that, like, when it comes to the Arizona nightclubs, I do fuck with the vibe and atmosphere. I feel like the clubs out here really do be jumping. Like, when they jumping, they jumping.
Yeah.
Like, it be popping, bro. But like, there's like no flavor in the pot. Like,
Talk about it.
That's like my take. I'm gonna go with the Arizona nightclubs. Like, there's no flavor in the pot, bro. Like, first of all,
if you know, you know.
Like, first of all, I'm gonna come at it like for this angle. Obviously, like, I'm Latino, bro. I'm Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family's from the Caribbean and shit like that. Like, I come from a big like dancing background, like big culture of like music and shit like that. So, especially being down there in Florida, like, all them motherfuckers is over there. So like, we got the nightclubs over there where you can go dance to some bachata, salsa, merengue, like whatever it is, right? Like, over here, it's like literally I know of just one nightclub, Spanish nightclub. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit is ass. Like, straight butt cheeks.
Tell me why. I already know you got a
Cause
joke.
that bitch is musty as fuck, yo. Like, that, bro, not only is that bitch musty, the ceiling is low as shit. It be bitches be in there shoulder to shoulder. The VIP sections is raunchy as fuck. Like, bro, it's just, bro. And then on top of that, them knowing they're the only fucking nightclub in there, like, they also be trying to charge you like a cover charge and shit to get in there, when every other nightclub in this motherfucker doesn't charge you cover charges to get in. Like, that shit is annoying.
Yeah, that's whack.
So there's that aspect of it too. And then on top of that, bro, like, the DJs,
Tell me about it.
bro, y'all is ass cheeks. Like, to be like for a Latin club, bro, straight fucking caca. Like, horrible, awful. Like, bro, like, y'all got no type. Like, y'all do the same shit, bro. Oh my god, bro, I'm about to get hot, bro. I'm about to get hot, bro. Like, y'all do the same shit that these fucking like people, the Latin fucking DJs, y'all be doing the same shit that these fucking DJs in Scottsdale be fucking doing, bro, with the fucking pump up music, bro. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all motherfucker, bro, from the fucking Mexicano to the fucking Güero in fucking Scottsdale, that looks like a fucking Italian with the fucking slick hair, bro. Motherfuckers, y'all all be out there like, bro, this is my microphone. This isn't even my mic. Y'all motherfuckers be like, how we feeling tonight, Arizona? Yeah, let's turn this bitch up. They don't even be saying that at that, bro. And then literally, bro, like,
Maybe taking a hit of one of these.
and bro, then y'all be hitting like the most cringiest dap to like the person next to you and shit, trying to be like, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, bah, 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 bah. And then it's the same time. Then the little fucking flares, dun, 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 dun. And then it'd be like that one drunk bitch, like, I'm weak. Ho be in there, fuck. I'm like, bro, and I'm literally just standing there like this in the corner, like, bro, like, ass, butt cheeks,
I'm weak.
Awful. Dog, like, you understand, bro, coming from the South and like coming from Caribbean culture, like,
Everybody got a dance circle.
bro, it's like, I'm telling you, bro, like, and then it's on top of that, you go into the clubs, like, hey, girl, you working with some ass here. You back here. Come on, bro. Like, you finna hear some, like, Ass by Big Sean, some Juvenile. Like, you
like
finna hear
really
some Sage.
grimy music,
yeah,
bro.
some Sage the Gemini type shit, Gas Pedal. You know what I'm saying?
We're
like,
trying to get down.
Red
it's
Nose.
It's not like
Come
that
on,
here.
bro.
You're right.
You already know they be a stick, stick, stick. Come on now, cuz, like, or if, like, you, like, the difference between the Spanish club and the fucking, in like, Florida, bro, like, they be actually, like, mixing music you can actually dance to. Like, y'all motherfuckers out here be, like, overdoing the Bad Bunny, bro. Like, for real. Like, coño, like, bro.
Talk about it.
I know, bro. Like,
Talk about the two songs
like, bro,
that they
he's
play.
nice. I love Bad Bunny, bro. He nice, bro. Like, we get it. You know what I'm saying? He a legend in the making, bro. Like, we get it. But bro, like y'all be overplaying the fuck out of him in this like
be playing
singular,
the same 2 songs.
Singular, yeah, Spanish nightclub, and then y'all take all his songs and remix it to the dun 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 dun. And I'm like, bro, pero maldita na, coño. Pero dame una fucking mambo, bachata, una salsa, una merengue. Bro, like give me a little something I could dance to, man. Like trying to get up on a little Mexican shawty out here, bro, and show her how to fucking bachata or something.
Instead, you got a 2-step with him.
Yeah, like, bro, like I'm trying to show what these hips do for real. Like, some of these shawties out here be cute for real. Like, come on, bro. Like, you not giving me nothing I could work with. You like, you not even consistently playing some reggaeton back to back to back to where I can at least get a shawty like throwing some ass back for real. Like, bro, and it's like, I'm going to blame y'all DJs. I'm blaming y'all DJs as the reason why a large percentage of these women got 2 left feet. They can't dance to save their fucking life. Can't dance to save their life, bro. I'm getting violent at this point. I'm hot. I'm mad, bro, because, like, I genuinely be wanting to go out and go dance and go have a good time. But, like, there ain't nothing available here.
Nah.
So, like, that's why I'm going to take, like, it's at least, like, in Florida, like, you not only do you have multiple cities that you can go to, but you already know the areas and the sections that you can go to and like certain parts where you get certain shit. Right. So obviously I said a lot while saying a little, but like you already know, like if you were to go to downtown Orlando, you already know exactly where to go if you wanted to hear some like techno music and shit like that. Some dance kind of music. Right. And then you have the sections of downtown Orlando too, where you gonna get your hip hop and your rap and shit like that. But then you also got the sections of Orlando too, where you go to the fucking where the Hispanics are at, and go get your fucking salsa, your merengue, your bachata. You know what I'm saying? It's like here,
it's all
like
in like a strip.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's all either in a strip or in different areas of like Orlando, which I'm using as an example. But you can take that same concept, float it over to Tampa. You can float it over to Miami, like different cities and shit. Like you could take it to Boca Raton, like over like on the east side. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's like you can float around with that shit, but like here, it's like all the clubs are like the same. The only difference is y'all mixing more like Bad Bunny songs and shit, and maybe a couple of reggaeton songs, but y'all having the same mixture and element that you regularly would. You know what I'm saying? And I get the fact that there's like a hell of a lot more like Mexicans and shit, so y'all be playing more like corridos and shit like that. I feel that. I can't even blame y'all for that because like over in Florida and shit, like obviously there's more Caribbean, so like they dive more into that culture. But it's like at the same time, like folks over there be playing the corridos and like the Mexican shit too.
Yeah, they
so
play
it's
it
like
all.
I want y'all motherfuckers to mix the shit that we hear over there here. And it's bro, it's just I can't, bro. It's frustration. Frustrations of a fucking young Hispanic, bro. I'm trying to show Shawty what these hips can do for real. Like, come on, bro. Like that's just y'all be killing me, bro. And I can't get active no more. I can't do it, bro.
Weak.
I be having to like, I can't do it, bro. I can't sauce up in the club no more, bro. I gotta meet a bitch in the Target. Tell my son, what's up, mami, que lo que? Siéntate en mi cara. Like, fuck on some bullshit, like, on some bullshit, like, bro, like, for real. Like, brought a bit more bitches outside of the clubs here than I did inside of them.
Yo, that's a fact, though.
That's crazy, ain't it? On some random shit. Delivering food or something. Shawty like, oh, like, what's your name? Oh, yeah, what's good? I'm CQ.
Really be having a random conversation with someone.
Random ass conversation.
And then having like a deeper, genuine connection that way.
I swear, you in line at Fry's. You at In-N-Out trying to get you some fries and a burger. Like, bro, you at Cane's. Like,
talk to me about Chipotle real quick. I swear that Chipotle right there, I be getting tagged. I don't know what people, like, I don't know what I got on the back of my shirt, but people be just coming up, walking to me, talking to me. I'm like, all right.
I'm telling you, cuz, like, this should be killing me, bro. So, yeah, I definitely got to take Florida on that one. Like, and it's not by like a landslide because you can still have a good time out here, but I'm not going to lie. Like, after being here 2 years and some change, like, this shit has gotten old. Like, that's really, like, all I can say. Like, it's gotten old. Like, it's played out already. Like, it's like, what else is there to expect? Like, I've already reached that point, like, after 2 years, bro, where I'm just kind of like, I know what I'm going to get. Like, I already know, like, and bro, honestly, hold on. I didn't even mention this, bro. Hold on. I got to mention this shit too, bro, because y'all on some, like, some Jim Crow shit, like, on for real, like, the fact that.
Talk to me.
Dog, I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm going to speak on this shit because I feel like a lot of folks, especially folks that are not from here, that are from, like, outside of this state and shit like that, especially folks that are obviously melanated and shit and come from a different type of culture, folks that come from, like, where we come from.
I think I know what you're about to say.
Bro,
go for it.
Yo, y'all really on some different shit in Scottsdale, more specifically, I'm calling this shit out, but like y'all really are on some shit in Scottsdale, Arizona, to be sitting here and damn near like 98% of y'all clubs down there, 99%, really, there's only one place I know of that doesn't do this shit. But y'all really don't be letting these motherfuckers go in the club with fucking Jordans, Forces. I can understand Timbs, but like y'all be really shoe checking people. I can understand a dress code, right? So like they don't want people down there wearing like jerseys, you know what I'm saying? Maybe certain types of shirts and shit, but like y'all be losing me because y'all be letting like fucking like certain like folks go down there. I ain't gonna call out specific races and shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna come at nobody. But y'all be like folks go down there and like fucking like ripped jeans,
white tees, and
like dirty ass like Vans or Converse and shit and be letting them come up in your club. But like someone who got a fresh pair of J's, ones, fours, or even some Forces, like Forces that you got on, like you all of a sudden you can't go in the club.
Makes no sense.
Like y'all really be like, and then the shit about it is too, like y'all only let people in the club that bought a fucking section. Like the people like you will see motherfuckers walk in there with Jordans or this and that, and you're like, hey yo, like you didn't let my homeboy in with some dunks, but all of a sudden like homeboy over there got some Travis Scott on. Like what's good with that? Like why can't we go in? Well they got a section so they can.
Yeah, bro, they be running it like a frat party. Like
I'm like, oh, so all of a sudden like I gotta spend like 2 or 3 G's, grab a section so I can wear whatever shoes I want to come in this bitch? Like for what? Lame. For y'all to play that whack ass music? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, like y'all be hoeing me, bro. Like y'all really be like, this is why I can't take Arizona nightclubs over Florida night, because that's not a thing over there.
Nah,
what the fuck? I ain't never had a single fucking bouncer in Florida. Like I can understand dress code and not having like certain clubs saying, oh, you can't wear hats, or you know what I'm saying, or you can't wear like, let's say, a basketball jersey. I understand that. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear a regular t-shirt or maybe have a flannel over or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
dress up a little bit.
Like, and I understand, like, you know, we're not just gonna fucking pull up in some slides or some sandals and try to walk into the fucking club. Like, we're not doing that. But the fact that you can't just wear some fucking sneakers, cause like it's just shoes.
And that's the culture. Like that's literally
bro, but it's fucking everywhere. Everywhere, bro. They be trying to shoe check you like.
No, I'm not talking about Arizona culture. I'm talking about sneaker culture.
Yeah, like, bro, like I just don't get that shit. I really don't. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. And it really like it gives off a different kind of vibe, bro. Like racist vibe. Like I'm gonna be real. Like I really just don't get it.
I agree. I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that, because there is another thing that I feel like, just with like, I'm gonna let you finish what you were talking about, but yeah.
Nah, that's really like the main thing for me, bro. Is like the shoe shit. Like how y'all be checking folks with shoes and like y'all don't be letting them come in the club and shit because they're like, oh, like, well, if they step on their shit, like, you know what I'm saying, folks might get mad. It might start cause fights. Like that was like the excuse I heard. And then other folks just be like, bro, we just don't. It's just dress code. We just don't. Like y'all don't even got a legitimate reason as to why y'all not letting these folks come into the club with these shoes and shit. Like y'all just telling folks like, oh, like we just don't. We just don't do that. Like and I'm like,
yeah, with no explanation. That
like
don't make sense.
Like you're weird. And then on top of that, the thing about it is too is that y'all be letting folks, because I've literally witnessed this shit before. I remember we were in line one time to go to a club because down there in that little entertainment district and shit, motherfucker, like if you don't get there by like 9 p.m., you're stuck standing in a fucking line at least for half an hour, maybe more, depending upon what time you get there. It'd be fucking lines out of every fucking club down there, bro. Like. I've literally seen this group of dudes in front of us, right? And I remember we started chit-chatting with them and talking with them a little bit. They weren't even from here. I think they were from Chicago.
I remember this. Yeah.
But I think they were from Chicago and shit. Like they weren't even from here for real. So they was standing in front of us like all them boys, they was clean, boy. All of them, they had fresh fits on, flannels, jeans. They all had like either ones.
A couple of them had like Supreme bags and shit. Like
they was fresh, bro. They wasn't like crazy rich or something, nothing like that, but they was dripped out. Like they had nice fits on and shit, like for real. And you know, like a couple of them had J's on, like 3 of them. Like it was like a group of like 5 of them or some shit. At least 3 of them had like some J's on. The other 2, I think, either had some Adidas or like some Vans or some shit like that, right? So they literally were standing in that line with us, bro. We was in that motherfucker for at least like 30 minutes.
For a while.
Yeah, we was in that bitch for like 30, 35 minutes standing in that line waiting to get in this bitch. And then all of a sudden, like, they get to the front and shit, and the security talking about some, oh no, like, yo, y'all can't get in. Y'all should, they flashing a little flashlight at their feet and shit. Like, and they be douchey as fuck about it too. Like, they be like pricks about that shit. Honestly, like a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here that be working as security and shit down there, like y'all motherfuckers for real. Like,
y'all lame.
giving up.
Y'all lame. Y'all really trying to do the most.
Yeah, y'all really on some lame shit. Y'all swear because y'all got that little black shirt on. Y'all working for them folks. Like, y'all really doing something. Like, bro, like, fam, you over there getting paid minimum fucking wage to sit there and just check people's IDs and shoes. Like, bro,
just check people's IDs.
Bro, like you really gotta humble yourself, bro. Because y'all attitude and shit just stank as fuck out there for real. And like the shoe shit, like I said, like they literally were standing in that line for 30 to 40 minutes, couldn't even get in the club. They got kicked up out the line, bro. I was like,
yeah, you
could have at least went down. Like if y'all got 4 or 5 of y'all motherfuckers standing in the front not doing shit, y'all could at least walk down that line and let folks know, hey, bro, this is this ain't part of our dress code and shit, blah blah blah. Which I still think is fucking dumb, but you can at least tell folks like, hey, this ain't part of our dress code. Like you can't come in here with them shoes or whatever. So at least that way they can get the fuck up out the line and not waste their time. But obviously they just don't give that much of a fuck. They just gonna let them come to the front of the line and just not let them go in.
Yeah, I think they would rather just see them in line to make the
club look popping.
Yep.
And then just turn them away.
Yep.
Bro, like y'all different, bro. Like that's why
some lame shit.
Yeah, it's lame as fuck, bro. And that's why I can't really fuck with that shit out here, bro. I'm be real. Like I definitely take nightclubs in the South over this bullshit. Like for real. I just can't. Like that's a big one for me. Like
now that you're putting that in perspective, I totally forgot that had happened. Because
bro,
we were right behind them.
Like they still stick to that. And like it's clubs over there in like in like the Tempe area and shit opening up, and like they doing the same shit. They trying to have the same type of dress code. Like why y'all are in a college town? Y'all trying to check folks about Jordans and ones and shit and dunks that's all they fucking wear. That's all they fucking like, bro. Like shoe culture is so fucking big nowadays, and like y'all tripping off some folks. Like, but I got like 2 pairs of dirty ass Vans I got in my closet that I will never throw away. I keep them because I call them my club shoes. I could walk up in that bitch with those dirty ass fucking Vans and not have a single fucking problem. But all of a sudden, like, bro got some fresh dunks on or some Jordans or whatever the fuck. Like, he can't walk in that bitch. Dumb as fuck.
I agree. That's ridiculous.
It just give like that vibe, bro. And I know other people have like come out and like I've heard other people talk about this before, bro. But like, I had to really put that out there because like that's really one of the big things for me and why I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't do it.
Yeah, I agree. And just to go off like different tangent, the lack of diversity is something that I would just want to reiterate that I don't like.
Like you saying like a diversity with like between people and shit, like in the club and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like overall, like between that and then also like the music too. It's like the same shit.
It leads into the music, you know? And then it leads into like this other thing I'm gonna say. A lot of black women here don't feel appreciated.
Dog, oh my God, bro. Dog, say that shit twice.
Yeah, a lot of black women here don't feel appreciated. And
say that shit louder for the people in the back.
A lot of you men here don't be like looking because there's a lot of beautiful black women here in Arizona.
Dog,
which is wild.
Say that shit louder for the people in the back, cuz. Oh my God, dog.
Like I'm from Florida. We like, you know, my people, we everywhere. And
Facts.
we beautiful, like
Facts.
we charming, we all.
Facts.
So like just being around that all the time is, you get used to it, obviously, and you feel more comfortable. Being out here, like it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. There's less of us than there are Mexicans, which is like completely new to me. You know, Mexicans, Latinos.
Yeah,
like
it's a large Latino population here for sure.
Yeah. I would say that's the second most, and so you can see like that within the clubs. They're not playing a lot of like you know, rap
hip hop.
Like they're gonna be playing the popular stuff, pop that's on like the pop 100s. They're gonna play the Uzis, the Travises, the Drakes, the Futures, all that stuff. But
like they ain't really gonna dive into that shit.
No,
like,
they're not gonna give you like all the club bangers.
Like Money Bag Yo. Like you ain't gonna get a consistent Money Bag, a consistent Gunna, Baby, Da Baby. Like you'll get him a little bit.
And it just shows in like the crowd audience that's just in the clubs. And so that's different. That's very different. I ain't never seen like black women felt so underappreciated to the point where it's like Like I'm gonna go
y'all
up
ain't
them
even
and
popping out for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, honey, like I'm available. Like you could sit on my face. Like it is not a problem. Like I'm here.
Hold up, real quick. Let me wipe this off real quick. All right, I'm ready.
Red dumb as fuck. Yo, you stupid. Oh my god. Nah, I feel you, bro. Like that's real. That shit is real, bro. Like women out here is really like, specifically like black women, bro, is underappreciated like a motherfucker, bro. It's wild, bro. And there's some, bro, I've seen some beautiful fucking, oh my god.
Bro, I'm telling you, they really be,
Bro, like they glow is
like
different.
Yeah,
they
maybe
glow
because
is
there's like
different.
less of us here, but like
Nah,
I'm just looking
bro,
at them.
it's
I'm
some,
like,
it's some with these, bro. These
you
women out
guys
here
are
glowing.
amazingly built out here.
Different, dog. They glowing different, like for real. Like that's, man, I'm with you. I'm side by side, tall on that motherfucker, like with you. Oof, boy. Yeah, man. That club shit and definitely women. Y'all pop out, man. We here. We here for real. We out here for real.
We love you all.
We love y'all, but hey, y'all black women out here, I ain't gonna lie, y'all find the shit. We out here for real. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna hit you with one more, and I guess it's similar to what it is we're talking about now. But so, would you rather have? So I'll say this or that. So this or that, Florida or Arizona women. Then we gonna end it on this one. So.
All right, Florida women.
Really?
Florida women, because look, the diversity's there. There's so much that you can like have. The options are almost endless. It's such a melting point between like the Caribbeans to like you get some like, especially in that Orlando area, Brazilians. You got your black folks, you got your white people, you got people that moving from New York, so whatever race they usually be. But yeah, I would say like there's so much Caucasian here that it just kind of overpowers everything that's like everything else, you know?
Brett just came out with that shit. There's so much Caucasian here, like, dog.
They fine though, like they fine. Like there's a top tier level of like Arizona women. Y'all are like averaging like fine.
Yeah, y'all average is like a 9 out this motherfucker for real.
Y'all like that. Y'all like that for real. All y'all.
I'm definitely okay. I feel you on the diversity. I feel you. Like you got more options type shit. I feel it. I understand when it comes to the diversity, right, of the women and shit like that. For cultural purposes, I'm gonna have to say Arizona women. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to. Like I'm not like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a G. Like a lot of women over there, like especially in the South, like where we from, like y'all ain't shit for real. Like,
nah, for real. Like I'm gonna agree with that statement right there.
Like,
y'all don't know how to hold yourselves accountable. Like we were talking about homegirl, but at least she was loyal because she stayed with homeboy for like another year or something.
Yes.
Like y'all ain't shit for real over there. Y'all don't give a fuck about no one, and y'all just be acting on your own time. Y'all might be in some independent women, but y'all gonna stay independent for a long fucking time.
Yo, nah, like for real, bro. Like the females where it is like we from, bro. Like y'all be tripping for real, bro. Like I'm sorry, baby.
Want your normal trapper scammers?
I wasn't really trying to talk crazy for real, bro. But y'all be passing y'all shit around more than Chris Paul, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep that shit a whole G. Like I ain't even gonna front with you, cuz like it ain't every single female over there in the South, bro. But some of y'all do be tripping for real. And then y'all be letting yourselves get pregnant by some of these like ain't shit dudes for real. They don't got no job, ain't doing shit, like drugs, dealers, scammers, bro.
Trapper scammers.
Yeah, like fam, like we see that shit on the regular for real, bro. And then y'all just be out there just like clout chasing on like social media and shit, like doing the most, like dog. Like when I tell you there's so many motherfuckers that got kids now that in my graduating class is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dog. Or like from my hometown in general, bro, it's like I see a new shit like every single fucking week. It's wild, bro. Like and some of them that I didn't even expect, bro. And like some of y'all women too be getting pregnant by some of the most ugliest motherfuckers on this earth.
Yeah.
Like
that part.
I ain't
that
gonna
part.
lie, cuz like at least
That
if you gonna
part.
get pregnant, like get pregnant by a pretty boy for real, so you know your kid gonna come out cute. like bro, like I'm gonna keep it a whole G, dog. Like I ain't even finna front with you, bro. Like y'all be tripping for real. I ain't gonna lie, dog. But I feel you on the diversity, and I feel like I definitely would like to see more diversity here in Arizona, but I'm gonna have to take the Arizona with me. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Based off of what it is, like my personal experiences and shit, I feel like they hold you down better for real. And like a lot of them don't really be with the bounce to bounce shit. Like they ain't out here fucking being like John Stockton and shit, passing around to everybody in the hood.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna keep it a buck.
You're right. There's a certain level of loyalty here.
Yes.
A certain level of loyalty.
But
for
it's
sure.
like, and it's also like the appreciation
and like
goes up.
genuineness.
Yes. The appreciation, like if you're like a genuine man or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? You treat them with respect, all that. Like the appreciation for you goes up so much higher. And so like their loyalty and all their shit like goes up even like 3 more levels on top of that.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that like, oh, it's their first time actually being respected and not getting abandoned in the strip club or like left at a fucking party or like being like verbally fucking abused.
Still wild.
Like I'm telling you, bro. So like the appreciation like goes through here. So like, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know, like y'all men in Arizona, y'all want to keep being not shit. Like by all means, do you like shit.
Yeah, we from Florida, so we here now. Game different now. Swag different now.
Cause we taking over the game for real.
I'm
like,
saying.
Bro, it's different. I'm telling you, like, I definitely got to take the women over here. I do love the diversity of like Florida and shit, especially like Caribbean women and all that. Fine as fuck. Oh my Lord. But I mean, like, if you fine but not shit, like I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna deal with it.
You right. And now that you're saying it, I'm still picking Florida women, but like it's like this close. It's like let me find a shawty that's down for me here, and then we might like a little flip flop real quick.
I'm telling you, you might find that queen. You might find that ebony queen on the street or some shit. You never know. They might pop out on us for real when we release this. You never know. You'll
be on the lookout for us.
Look out for the duel, man. Look for the Feed the Fire logo. I swear, I'll be wearing this shit like 90% of the time when I'm outside. I promise.
He really do. Support the brand. Link in the bio.
For sure, man. So yeah, I mean, I got to take Arizona. You take Florida, but you saying this a little bit, you know?
Yeah, it's like here to here.
I feel it.
Like I said, my experience level right now ain't what I want it to be. But
I say give you like another year, and then you probably get in the melting pot a little more. And you might, So yeah, we'll run this back. We'll see if you got a different opinion. Man, well, shit, dude. I think that's going to conclude it from us here at the Season Q's podcast, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us, man, and fucking with us, joining in on our conversation, man, talking about, you know, what life is like from east to the west, man, and some of the shit that we've personally experienced, too, as, like, minority men especially, because it's a different type of vibe and culture for us, too. And it's also as athletes and entrepreneurs and shit, and, like, some of the stuff that we're doing out here. So
yeah, bro, we taking out the world while we out here.
For real, bro. Like, and it's happening one step at a time, and I'm super excited. And this is one step, you know. This is just one part of it. Like, was this platform and what it is we're trying to do here, the Feed the Fire brand and everything we trying to push up for real. So, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We appreciate Jalen being here with us, man, and having this conversation with us, giving us some insight on his experience and some of the shit that he's been going through, you know. So we appreciate him being vulnerable, opening up with us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Always, bro. So, you know, we appreciate having him here. And, of course, we always appreciate you guys tuning in, man, showing us love. Like I said, man, the love and support over the past couple of months and us just barely getting started here. Like, it's been incredible. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning in with us, man. As always, you know, before we sign off here, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let us know down below, man. What are some of your favorite parts of the show or some of the things that you would want to see? Maybe certain guests that you wanted to see on the show or maybe certain segments or things you want us to talk about at the Season Q's podcast on YouTube. Man, for any behind the scenes clips, segments, or any clips from the show in general, man, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at the CQ Podcast _ to be able to follow us with daily content, man, giving you guys some of the most funniest shit and some of the more serious topics when it comes to our shows and shit like that, feeding you guys in before we let you see the grand finale when we drop our main episode. And then, of course, if you want to be able to listen to this audio version of this, if you're on the go, if you're on the car, road trip, running errands, guys, anchor.fm / the CQ Podcast 22. You're able to listen to us across any platform. We're on Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio. Like, literally, look us up anywhere. We're there, ready for you guys, man. But as always, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate having Jalen here with us today, man. Be able to find all his information, all the Feed the Fire stuff down below. And as always, guys, stay on your C's and Q's, and we'll see you next time. Peace.